preaching the word. Don't go out to camp and you scared. Put up my friends, get fly like a bird. We keep the commandments, don't know what you heard. Pull out some scripts like I'm a director. I stay with my sword, I'm ready whenever. It's the end of the world.
Why don't we own it? That's what he asked. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28. He asked the question, Lord, if we supposed to rule the earth, we supposed to have this whole kingdom as ours. Remember, we just read the kingdom of heaven that's coming only got the 12 tribes of Israel on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now this is the question. He said, why don't we rule it? And this is why. Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
There you go.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out!
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You see that? This is why it happens, sis. He said, because if y'all don't keep the commandments of the Lord, curses gonna come upon y'all.
Right.
Curses is a bad thing, right? Verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be.
It says, and they, meaning these curses,
shall be upon thee for a sign.
Sister Rachel, what does a sign do?
Bring it out.
It shows you something, right? It shows you something. Just like you know this is a grocery store because the sign right there, right? So Moses told the Israelites, these curses is going to be upon y'all for a sign. Read.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
And it's going to be upon your children forever. Forever still going on right now, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? So this is how we identify who the children of Israel are, sis. Watch this. Verse 16. Read that.
Verse 16.
Bring it out.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
He said, cursed shall thou be in the city. He said, cursed shall thou be in the city. Look in the city right now. Every city you go to in America, who live in the hood? Who live in the ghetto? Who live in the poverty-stricken areas? What race of people? Mexicans and blacks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said, y'all gonna be cursed in the city. Mind you, he talking to the Israelites. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
He said, you're gonna be cursed in the field. Look, who picked cotton for 500 years for free?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Us, right? Look, who right now still in the fields in Florida, in the fields in California, picking straw? I just saw a video today of the so-called Mexicans in Orchid, California, picking strawberries, running behind a tractor. That's us, right? Look, mind you, Moses is talking to the children of Israel. Verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Look, he said y'all don't want to keep the commandments, you're going to have to serve your enemies. We've been talking about the enemies all day, right? He said you're going to have to serve your enemies for what?
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
When we want food, who we got to go get it from?
Bring it out.
Who owned the grocery store? The white man. Who owned Coca-Cola, Dasani, Aquafina, all that? Who owned all that? The white man. Read.
And in thirst.
That's what he water. Read.
And in nakedness.
For clothes. Sis, who you think made that beautiful coat you got on? The white man. Read.
And in want of all things.
He said in want of all things. You want medicine? Who we got to go get our medicine from? You know what I'm saying? You want a car? Who make these cars we driving? You want a birth certificate? Guess what? If you want religion, turn the religion around right here. Turn that around for me. Look, you want religion? Look at this right here. Baptist was started by John Smith in 1608. Where was our people at in 1608? Slaves. Look, Mormon, 1830. Ellen G. White made Seventh-day Adventist. Look, all these religions were started when we was in slavery. Sis, what denomination of religion you in? Christian? I mean, okay, but like you Catholic, Baptist, what? Are you Baptist, Mormon, Pentecostal?
What is that, Billy?
Pentecostal, look, hold on, look. Pentecostal, 1901. started by a white man.
Right.
You see that? All of these things were started by our oppressor. God didn't never give us religion, sis. He gave us laws and commandments.
That's right.
You see that? But watch this. Read it again. He said, in one of all things, and read what else?
And he shall put a yoke.
And he, meaning that same enemy, gonna do what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Look, so what we showing right now is the curses. Billy, we showing the curses that God said he was going to put on the children of Israel for not keeping his commandments. And so far, young man, every curse that we read, who do they fit? Huh? No, every curse that we read, they fit us. So mind you, God was talking to the children of Israel. But all these curses fit us. So watch this. Read verse 68.
Verse 68.
Watch this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So now, he says, you heard about Moses? Moses parted the Red Sea, led the children of Israel out of Egypt. So now he's telling them that if y'all don't keep the commandments, the Lord gonna bring y'all into Egypt again. Now we know they didn't never go back to that Egypt. This is talking about a new Egypt. The word Egypt means slavery or bondage. Because you know how? If Moses said the Lord gonna bring y'all back into Egypt, what was they doing in Egypt the first time? Why did they were slaves? So what do you think they understood when Moses said the Lord gonna bring y'all into Egypt again? Y'all gonna go back into what? Slavery. Watch this. Read.
With
Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
Slavery
again with ships.
How did our ancestors get to America? Slave ships, right? When Christopher Columbus, you ever heard of him? You ever heard of Ponce de Leon? You heard of the conquistadors, the Spaniards? When they came to this side of the earth and conquered the Aztecs and the Mayans, how did they get the Aztecs and the Mayans back to Spain?
Bring it up.
Slave ships, right? So Moses telling the Israelites, y'all gonna go into slavery
with ships.
Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The same way I'm telling y'all it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You ain't gonna see that Egypt no more. Y'all going to a new Egypt, a new land of slavery, which was America, which was Puerto Rico, which was Haiti, Dominican Republic, Jamaica. We were shipped all over the earth. Read.
And there,
when y'all get off them slave ships,
ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
What did they do when they took us off them ships? Did they put us on auction blocks and sell us? Yeah, we were sold to Master Charles in Lubbock, Texas.
Bring it out.
You know what I'm saying? Read.
For bond men and bond women.
For slave men and slave women. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
And the word buy means to save or redeem. Because remember, during slavery, you used to be able to buy your freedom. But God said, nobody's going to save you this time.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
So now, remember what I said. God was talking to the children of Israel. Moses was talking to the Israelites. Everything that we just read, who did it actually happen to? Us. So who must we be? Huh? We are God's people. We are the Israelites.
Right.
That's how we know who we are now. Because we don't went in the Bible and found it, sis. You an Israelite.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity.
nation is you.
And